Okay, I really don't know why I'm nervous. I'm just recording and just speaking my truth, but I feel like I don't know why. I'm just nervous. But here it goes. The title of this is Who Do I Need to Be for You? So I did talk about how I wanted to document this journey because, like I told all of you before, I've always wondered what is it like to be in a space like this. When one is listening to a TED Talk, you wonder how does one get there? How does this happen? And as I told you in my last post, I'm going to be a part of this. And so um, I had my first kickoff meeting last week, and I met with my coach this week. And let me just tell you, like right now, like before I even press record on this, I still have I still have butterflies. Every time I think about this, it gives me butterflies. Like there's so much that like is happening in my head. There's so much that I'm thinking about. Like this for me, this is this is the highest platform I've ever had a chance to speak on. I've never had a platform like this before. These people are already amazing. The talks that they're going to give are amazing, and I'm not going to give their talks away because it's just not my place to do that. But I am under some very powerful people as we're in this circle, and I'm just so honored to be a part of this group and just listening to what they're going to be speaking about. It's like mind blowing. There's doctors, there's professors, and of course, doctoral candidate me. Everybody in here has a story to tell. And I will tell you, when the application to do this got sent out, we started doing it. I don't know. Let's just say May, I guess. Like it was early in the month, and then we would know towards the end of the month. And so this kickoff meeting, the people, the organizers, they wanted to know, okay, tell us your name, uh, what do you do, and what was your talk and your abstract going to be about? And it's so funny because all of us had one thing in common. We all have very good talks, but we all kind of like, ooh, I forgot what I was going to talk about. All of us kind of stumbled over what we were going to discuss, and that's just being human because it's been a while since we submitted. We had our information, but we had to access it. So we were all on point with our stuff, and that's just natural. That's just being human, and we all just had a good laugh because life life happens. Of course, this is not your main bread and butter, so whatever you submitted, life goes on after that. And so you should have seen all of us just looking while other people are talking on this, and they're opening up their Google accounts or whatever just to try to pull up and see what it is. I know I did that because I wanted to make sure that I was clear with what I was talking about, and I said what I needed to say. And like I said, I'm not going to give everybody's talk away. I'm not even going to tell you what mine is either because I want that to be a learning process for me, and I want it to be a reveal for all of you who will be listening or possibly attending. I know you see a lot of blocks there. These aren't people. Those are the AI note takers. And the funny thing is, they're not these individual people. They're mine. And we had a good chuckle out of that because I thought, well, I only thought I had one, but the more you sign up for all this stuff, you don't think about what's on and what's off. And so we all got a good chuckle out of that. But again, I just never thought about all the tools that I'm using just to make my life simple. And we had a really good conversation about that. But on the side, one of the people that were running it was like, can you send me the notes from the meeting? I'm like, absolutely, no problem. And I think that person was really appreciative of that. Our talk or our script has to be ready by the end of July. And as of this recording, it is basically June 15th. So all of us are kind of like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. All of us in there. But the biggest thing that the people who are running this says, don't worry, we have materials that are ready and at your disposal. We're going to walk you through this. Don't worry. I think that was on all of our minds is, wait, like, number one, this isn't our only thing that we're doing. We got work, we got family, we got this. How are we going to do this? What are we going to do? This seems impossible, but this particular TEDx org has been through it, and they have the tools, and I'm just really super excited to get a chance to nail it down. They have resources for us to look at. The whole goal of this is just for us to be really ready by that time we're up on that stage, to where it's just, we're saying it as we're going to the grocery store, we're saying it as we're driving, we're saying it in our sleep. We have coaches that are going to be working with us. I'll just say this. I know one of the professors that's in this organization, and that person, I think, knows how I operate, but the whole entire program is based off of your abstract and your personality, and they try to pair you up with a coach that's going to help you walk through this. They've either been a really good speaker, or they've done this TEDx talk before. And so that was the next step, is to meet with our coach. And so what I didn't expect was it to be a therapy session. I mean, who knows what you're walking into when you're going to be talking to a coach? What does that look like? How are you supposed to act and whatnot? And the first thing I wanted to do was, can this be recorded? Can this be transcribed? Because I'm going to have to look at notes later. And that person was very cool with that. We connected really quickly. He loved my abstract. He's very excited about it. And again, what I did not expect was for me to just dump it all on him. Like, here's what I want to do. Here's what I want to talk about. And I kept looking at him going, I'm so sorry that I'm just dumping everything on you. I'm just dumping it all. It doesn't even sound organized. He goes, no. I'm like, he goes, I'm listening to what you're talking about, and everything that you're talking about, it fits. From the first meeting, he was pulling things out. I'll just say that he pulled things out of me that went all the way back to when I was 19. And that's all I'll say. That's all I'll say. I'm like, oh my God, I never even thought about how what I'm going to talk about would relate to all the way when I was 19. He's like, yeah, that's what this is all about. And telling a story and making it relatable to the audience. Think about these things. Think about that. Not only are you speaking about what you're talking about to the world or whatever, but think about those undergraduates who are at that university and who are moving forward to wherever it is that they're moving forward to. What could they expect to hear from you? And I went, wow. Okay. The nervous part is just me just going back, looking at this transcript and just really piecing it all together. I ChatGPT'd it, I'm not gonna lie, just to pull certain things out to figure out, like, okay, what do we talk about here? What do we talk about there? What are my next steps? His goal for me is just to really keep me calm and walk me through this. He's really good at what he says. Again, we just connected. These first couple of meetings were just, to get the nerves out of the way. I mean, the nerves are still there, but like, get those questions asked and connecting with all of your TEDx cohort members and listening to what they're gonna talk about, and meeting your coach and listening to what, and telling that person what you want to talk about, and working on meeting as much as possible. We as a cohort are going to be meeting as often as we can to hear our talk. So and we're going to be critiquing each other's talk. I know some people that I know some of y'all who've done something like this before have done things like this. We'll be, meeting in Zoom calls and just giving our talk and just critiquing it. Hence why things need to be done by the end of July. And that's just, I'm sorry, that's just mind boggling to me. One thing my wife says, you can do it. You know how to talk. You know how to talk. I've been looking at some of the TEDx Talk videos, and I'm like, okay, I'm really inspired about what they're saying, how they're moving. The first couple conversations, what do I need to be for you? I didn't say what I needed, but what came out of this was I was like, I need you to be my therapist. I need you to be my therapist because I need to know what I'm saying. Is it going to make a difference? Is it going to be me? Is it going to have some meaning? Is it going to connect? My coach is just pulling things that I never even thought of for years. And so I'm really excited to just draft this and put it together and share it with him and fine tune it. I will talk to you guys next time.